My adopted daughter didn't know what a birthday was, and it destroyed me. After 3 miscarriages and 2 failed IVF attempts, my husband and I turned to adoption. I saw her photo on the foster care website. Iris, 7 years old, dark eyes that looked too old for her face. She'd been in the system since she was 3, removed from her mother's care after neighbors found her alone for days. When they found her at 4, she was malnourished, eating toothpaste because there was no food. The social worker warned us. Iris hoarded food, had severe trust issues, but that made me more determined. We met her at a park in October. She wouldn't make eye contact, gave one-word answers. We had supervised visits twice a week for 2 months. Slowly, she started to relax. We brought her to our house. She asked permission before sitting on furniture. I made lunch. She ate everything so fast I worried she'd choke, then asked in a whisper if there was more. The adoption went through in February. We took her home with 2 garbage bags of belongings, clothes that didn't fit, a broken toy phone, 3 rocks, a worn blanket. Her new room had purple walls, a bed with a thick comforter. New books, she whispered. This is all mine? I said yes. Everything belonged to her. She asked where she was really going to sleep. That night, she slept on the floor with her old blanket. The first few weeks were hard. She'd wake up at 5 a.m., dressed and waiting by the door. She asked every day when she had to leave. Meal times were difficult. She'd eat so fast, she'd throw up, then cry. We put snacks in her room. She hoarded everything. 3 months later, my birthday came around in May. We had family over. Everyone sang happy birthday. My husband Daniel brought out a cake. Iris looked genuinely frightened. After I blew out the candles, she disappeared upstairs. I found her sitting in her closet. She said the yelling scared her. She meant the singing. I explained that birthdays were celebrations for the day someone was born. She asked why people were giving me things. I explained that presents were one way we showed love. She thought for a long time, then asked, do I have one of those? She said, a birthday. Do I have a day like that? My heart physically hurt. I said yes, everyone does. She asked when it was. Her file said September 8th, but Iris had no concept of this. I told her. She repeated it like she was memorizing something important. That night, Daniel and I cried. We decided to make her birthday special. As September got closer, we planned small, just family, close friends, and her friend Zara. We ordered a cake with purple frosting, bought decorations and presents. The morning of September 8th, we decorated streamers, balloons, a banner. Happy birthday, Iris. When she came downstairs, she froze. She stopped in front of the banner and touched the letters of her name, then asked in a small voice, why? I knelt down, said because you were born, because we're glad you exist, because you deserve to be celebrated. People arrived. My parents, my sister's family, my best friend Lauren, Zara, and her parents. We had lunch. Then Daniel brought out the cake with 7 candles. Everyone started singing. Iris's eyes went huge. She grabbed my arm. When the singing ended, everyone clapped. I explained she needed to make a wish and blow out the candles. She thought for a long time, finally blew them out. Then came presents. 8 on the coffee table. She picked up the smallest one. She asked if she had to give it back later. The room went quiet. Lauren said no. Birthday presents belong to you forever. Iris carefully unwrapped it. Colored pencils and a sketchbook. She whispered, thank you. She went through each present. A stuffed purple elephant, a board game, a friendship bracelet, new clothes, books. Later, after everyone left, Iris asked if we could talk. She said she'd never had a birthday before. We said we knew. She shook her head, said we didn't understand. She'd never had a birthday before today because she didn't exist before. In the apartments with her mom, nobody knew she was there. Her mom told her to hide when people came over. She wasn't allowed to go to school or outside. When the police found her, that was the first time anyone who wasn't her mom knew she existed. They couldn't find any birth certificate or medical records. They estimated her age, picked September 8th because that's when they found her. Until today, she thought birthday meant the day the world found out about you. She didn't know it meant the day you were actually born. Daniel asked how long she'd lived in those apartments. She said maybe always. Her earliest memories were being hungry, being alone, hiding. She remembered the day the police came, how bright the sun was. She'd never seen the sun before except through windows. The officers thought she couldn't walk. She didn't know how at age 4. I felt like I couldn't breathe. She asked when was she actually born? Was there a real birthday somewhere? I told her we didn't know. There were no records. She said, that's okay. I like September 8th. That's when my life started for real anyway. Daniel asked if she'd had a good birthday. She nodded, said it was the best day she'd ever had. She asked if we could do it again next year. We promised. Every single year. Now, at 9 years old, Iris is thriving. 4th grade, straight A's, soccer team, sleepovers. She still sees her therapist, still has hard days. But she knows now that she has a birthday, that she's always had one. She knows she was born and exists and matters. This year, she asked if we could volunteer at a foster care organization. She wants to help other kids who don't know they're allowed to have good things. She's writing cards. You deserve good things. You deserve to be celebrated. Happy birthday, whenever yours is. That's what my daughter has become.